What's up, people? Welcome back for another episode of Androgynous Voices. This is about singers that have a voice that's so ambiguous that it's not that easy to tell if it's from someone who is a male or female or trans or non-binary. It's a smorgasbord. Alright, so this is how I do it. I'm going to play an audio clip from a singer or a band, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit about that singer or the band, trying not to give away too many details that might make you figure it out. I obviously do that because I want you to try and get it solely from their voice, and then you're probably going to get it wrong anyway. I'm just kidding. I'm sure some of you got some or most of them right in the last two videos. I know some of you didn't get any of them right in the last two videos. I also like to try and find singers that aren't extremely popular because that kind of defeats the purpose. Alright, so let's get started. Take a listen to the first audio clip.
Farewell, the ashtray girl, forbidden snowflake. Beware this troubled world. Watch out for earthquakes. Goodbye to open source. It's a broken semaphore. You know we miss her. We miss her picture. Sometimes it's faded, disintegrated, the fear growing old. Sometimes it's faded, assassinated, the fear growing old.
This person is lead vocalist, guitarist, and lyricist of this band that was born in Brussels, Belgium, which is a hop, skip, and a jump away from one of my homelands of Germany. Early on in their life, they were forced to adhere to the norm by strict family members that stifled their artistic expression, and I'm guessing partially because of that they rebelled and went in the opposite direction, adopting a more androgynous appearance. A result of this led to being bullied in school. Some say that kids are meaner than adults, and I kind of see very little difference with some adults. Okay, so is that a male or a female? That is a male. That's Brian Malco from the band Placebo singing the song This Picture from 2003. Alright, listen to the second artist.
Why shouldn't we be somewhere having a good time? Let's do Vegas private flights. Sneak out, I'll make it good for you. Take you around town, it's really good for you. We out, you know it's good for you. Baby, sneak out, I'll make it good for you. Take you around town, it's really good for you. We out, you know it's good for you. All I need is one night in your arms from dusk till dawn. Sneak out, I'll make it good for you. It's really good for you. All I need is one night in your arms from dusk till dawn. Sneak out, I'll make it good for you.
This person was previously in a K-pop band and decided to take their chances as a solo artist starting in 2015. Although they were in a Korean pop band, they're actually from Taiwan. Their debut single, Shake That Brass, went to number 17 in Korea and number 4 on the US World Charts tabulated by Billboard. They've released 5 albums since 2015 and released the single you just heard back in January of 2024. Male or female? It is a female. That's Amber Liu, formerly of the K-pop group FX, singing Dusk Till Dawn from 2024. Listen to the next artist who I just recently heard while listening to Pandora a few weeks ago.
Maybe we should slow down, take a minute. It's only natural in and out of phase. Yeah, maybe we should slow down, take a minute. It's never long that we feel out of place. I'll just fall back in love with you. Fall back in love with you. Back in love with you. Whatever we go through, fall back in love with you.
This singer is from a band from New Zealand. All the members have had their own success individually, so this group is seen to be a supergroup. I've never heard of any of them, and it's not a knock on them because they all came up in New Zealand, and this American boy doesn't keep up with the music scene in New Zealand. They comprise a group that's pretty diverse with their style of music that incorporates the different genres of dance, synth pop, indie pop, blue-eyed soul, alternative R&B, funk, and new disco. All right, man, woman, houseplant, we're not there yet. That's a man, baby. I think it's Jaden Parks from the band Leisure singing Back in Love from 2023. I say I think because I couldn't quite find out who's credited on lead vocals for that song. I couldn't find any information on it. All of their songs just say Leisure on the vocals. They have numerous lead singers, but I know it's definitely a man because the 5 members of the band are all men. All right, this next person seems to sound different on certain songs, but take a listen to this next one.
It started out in springtime against the golden skyline. You spoke to me at last. It started out intensely, and within all my senses I knew. I'm sure I knew the only reason God gave me eyes was to see you. The only reason God gave me ears was to hear your voice say I will always love you.
This androgynously gifted singer debuted in the UK in 2012 when they released the first of 5 EPs until 2017 when they released their debut full-length album, or LP, called Raised Under Grey Skies. I'm not going to show the album cover because it would give it away. The album went to number 9 in the UK, and one of the songs on it was the one that you just heard. There's not much at all out there about this artist. Most of the information is just about what singles they've released in the UK. Hopefully that was enough time to get those wheels working and those brains trying to figure it out. So which is it? That is a male. That's J.P. Cooper singing The Only Reason from 2017. On to the next one.
Got in camera, a friend to blame for the blood. While his family was watching the game, he's lying the tongue. I got her the calm, they let every pencil to erase every fall. Mounted camera on his desk, brown sugar filling up his chest. Just take it from me, take it from me, take it from me, we'll from it all. Take it from me, take it from me, go ahead, take it from me, we'll from it all, we'll from it all.
So there were some voice effects on that audio, but it should be good enough for you to have a stank face trying to figure out that one. This singer at one point thought that they would never sing again. Hell, they thought that they would never speak again. They had a bit of a problem with an over-the-counter medicine that caused their stomach to produce way too much acid and said that it was like a geyser that coated their larynx and vocal cords for 8 months, with several doctors and specialists not being able to help. They actually stopped being able to speak at a certain point. There are a few people that I'd like to recommend that over-the-counter medication to. I'm sure some of you want me to take it. So which one you going with? If you said girl, then you're wrong, because that's a male. That androgynous sounding voice is from Trevor Powers singing Film It All from 2018. Second to last, coming up. That's the singer from a band that debuted in 2003 in Cincinnati, Ohio. They released their first album in 2005 entitled Stairs and Elevators. Once again, not showing the album cover because it might give it away. I think I need to take a look at more less-known artists because almost all of these artists have been around for the better part of at least a decade, and I've never heard of them. The first artist that I mentioned, Brian Malco, has been around since 1994 with the band Placebo. All right, it's time. Take your guessing hat off. Male or female? That is a girl. That's Erica Wennerstrom from the band The Heartless Bastards singing Extraordinary Love from 2018. I added a little death metal to the bunch. Listen to this last one.
When I was born, the seed was sown. I will not obey my life as my own. Brutal those who wish to enslave me, expose the lies that enrage me. I don't believe in heaven, I don't believe in hell. Never tried the hurt, could not entrust well. Slave and master, it's not for me. I chose my own path, set myself free. I go my own way, swim against the stream. I will find the powers that be. I go my own way, swim against the stream. I will find the powers that be. The eagle flies alone, rejects the system.
All right, so not from a genre that I'm into, but there's no doubt that that voice is pretty androgynous, even if the singing is basically a bunch of yelling. If any death metal fans are watching this, and why wouldn't they be, they're probably saying it's not yelling. Technically, they're right. It's called growling, and it is a vocal technique. I actually went to a show at a bar one time where there was a death metal band performing, and I do have to say that the drinks were pretty good. I think maybe this person and Trevor Powers with the acid reflux issue are going to have to exchange different vocal protection techniques. So which is our last artist in the video? That is a female. That's Alyssa white-gluz from the Swedish band Arch Enemy singing The Eagle Flies Alone from 2017. She's attractive, but I don't know how I feel about her whispering sweet nothing in my ears like that. When I do videos like this, I really try to find indie artists or artists that aren't as well known for obvious reasons. I also really like it because I get to discover artists and songs that I could potentially get into, and there's at least a couple that I always like. I really like the songs Back in Love by Leisure, and have since listened to a few other songs of theirs that I like too. I also like the song Dusk Till Dawn by Amber Lou, and I'm also kind of liking J.P. Cooper a bit as well as Trevor Powers. Not to be mistaken with the great and powerful Kenny Powers, who was an American hero. Alright, so let me know in the comments how many you got right, how many you got wrong, and which ones surprised you. I think the one that surprised me the most was Trevor Powers. When I heard the song and I already knew it was a male, I was still like, that can't be. So yeah, that one surprised me the most. So do all the normal stuff that YouTubers do and like the video, subscribe, and for God's sakes, put some clothes on. Not you, because I kind of like that, but you're definitely getting charged with harassment. You might be watching my video next Thursday while on a conjugal visit in prison. I'll bring the snacks this time.
I'll just fall back in love